Featured a big name in Georgia politics.
Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm has the story from Clayton County's Performing Arts Center.
Miss Stacey Abrams.
Before a crowd of 1,300 elementary school children in Clayton County, former candidate for governor and New York Times best-selling author Stacey Abrams read aloud her latest book.
It was recess, the best time of the day.
A children's book about books. She tells me she wrote it in part for her dad, who had trouble reading as a kid.
I also draw on one of my closest friends from childhood, Julie, who's actually a real person. She and I met at a time where we were both struggling to figure out who we were. And I got to help her with her reading, and she got to help me with being a kid who, got over some of my fears.
During our conversation, I asked her about recent current events, particularly the case involving police brutality out of Memphis.
How we strike a balance between the need for protection, which no one denies, but the obligations of those who protect us to be held to the highest standards.
I also asked her about the $1 million in campaign debt after her 2022 run for governor.
We were not the first campaign to end with debt. We will not be the last campaign, and we'll do what every campaign does, which is make certain that those who worked with us are taken care of.
Lastly, will she run for office again?
I will probably run for public office again, but I'm going to focus my time right now on the work that's before me, and that is writing good books, doing policy work, which has always undergirded who I am, making a living, and doing my best to make a good life.
In Jonesboro, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.